Hey friends, today we're making a chocolate roll, but not just any roll. Think soft cocoa sponge sheets, a smooth cream cheese filling, and a crackly dark almond shell. Basically, it's like your classic roll cake put on a tuxedo. First things first, oven onto 300 degrees Fahrenheit or 150 degrees Celsius. Line up 2 pans about 10 by 12 inches or 25 by 30 centimeters with parchment. Leave a cheeky little overhang. Trust me, it'll save you later when you try to lift the sponge out without tearing it. Now, crack 5 large eggs and separate them. Yolks go in one bowl, whites in another. Here's a small trick. Crack the eggs when they're cold, because the shells snap clean. Hey, by the way, did you know in the movie Rocky from 1976, Sylvester Stallone gulped down raw eggs before training, creating one of cinema's grittiest food scenes? Fans still copy it today, even though nutritionists warn it's basically a salmonella lottery with 0 extra protein payoff. Let's start with the yolks. Whisk just enough to loosen them, then add 1/4 cup of milk or 55 milliliters and 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil or 45 grams. Both help soften the sponge, giving it that melt-in-your-mouth bite instead of a stiff roll. Now, sift in 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder or 10 grams. And 1/2 cup of cake flour or 55 grams. Don't just dump the flour. Sifting is like giving the batter a mini aerobics class, breaking up lumps and sneaking in air. I've been lazy before and skipped the sifting, only to find little flour bombs in the finished cake. Not fun when someone bites into a chunk of dry flour. Now to the whites. Add 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice, or 3 grams. Sprinkle in 1/3 cup of sugar, or 65 grams, little by little, and start whipping. Sugar is like scaffolding for the foam. Add it too fast and your meringue collapses. Keep whipping until you reach stiff peaks. What does that mean? When you lift the whisk, the tips stand. If they droop, you're not quite there yet. A handheld mixer from Walmart or Target does the job perfectly. No need to splurge on a stand. Now marry the 2 bowls. Fold the whites to the yolk base in batches. At a party, go gently, scoop from the bottom, top. At the moment it's airy and even. Batter, leaving you with a Divide the batter into your pan evenly with an offset spatula on the counter. Underneath, and tapping helps release them. See a stubborn bubble sitting on top? Poke it with a toothpick. Don't just hope it disappears. Slide both trays into the oven and bake. Won't pee minutes, tempting as it is. A sudden draft of cold air can deflate the sponge faster than you can say oops. Bring a small pot of water to a simmer and a bowl of 2/3 of a cup of dark chocolate or on top. The steam melts the chocolate. Make sure the bowl doesn't touch the water, direct heat chocolate, turning it. If that happens, we'll save it. Chocolate chips from Ghirardelli or even the store brand at Trader Joe's melt beautifully here. Once melted, in another bowl, beat 1 cup of cream cheese or 205 grams until soft. Sugar or 100 grams and whip until smooth. Then add 1 and 4 teaspoons of whipping cream. Whipping cream keeps the filling but not heavy. Don't swap it with milk. I tried once in a pinch, and the filling turned watery and refused to hold shape. Now stream in that melted chocolate. Beat until it turns silky, evenly colored, and basically irresistible. If it feels too loose, pop the bowl into the fridge for 10 minutes and it'll thicken just enough. Next, melt 1 cup of dark chocolate, or 200 grams, the same way, and stir in 1/2 cup of roasted almonds, or 50 grams, chopped. Here's the fun part. Don't chop them evenly. Big chunks give crunch, tiny bits sneak into the cracks of the chocolate and coat everything. It's the best way to make sure no bite feels boring. And if you're shopping in the United States, Costco's your friend for almonds. You'll get giant bags for way less than at smaller stores. By now, your sponge should be ready. Take it out, peel off the parchment, and trim the edges while still warm. Warm sponge behaves like butter under the knife, while cold sponge cracks and crumbles. I once waited too long before trimming, and the corners snapped off like stale cookies. Lesson learned. While warm, roll each sponge sheet up in parchment with no filling. This is called a memory roll, and it trains the sponge to curl without fighting you later. Think of it as stretching before yoga. Your cake will thank you. Unroll the first sheet and spread a layer of chocolate cream cheese filling all the way to the edges. Roll it back up snugly. Then unroll the second sheet, spread more filling, place the first roll at one end, and roll the second sheet around it. Boom, you've got a double roll. 2 layers of sponge, double the wow factor. When rolling, go firm but gentle, like rolling a yoga mat. Too tight and it cracks, too loose and the filling slips out. Wrap the whole roll snugly in parchment and let it chill for 30 minutes. That rest makes slicing so much easier. Once chilled, slice the roll into pieces. Use a serrated knife and a gentle sawing motion. If you push straight down, the roll squashes into a sad pancake. For extra clean cuts, dip your knife in hot water and wipe before each slice. The heat glides right through the chocolate. Skewer each piece and dunk it into your chocolate almond coating. Let the excess drip off and place them on parchment. And while your hands are busy, did you know California's Central Valley produces more than 80% of the world's almonds, turning the state into a global nut powerhouse? Chances are, the almonds in your chocolate bar or cake frosting came from the United States Central Valley, carried thousands of miles before reaching your kitchen. Chill for at least 2 hours until the shell sets into a glossy armor. If you're short on fridge space, even 90 minutes works, but the longer the chill, the sharper the crunch. And now, the best part, serving. Press your fork through the glossy shell and hear a neat little crack. The sponge springs back, the cream feels cool and silky, and that first bite lands. Snap of chocolate, soft cocoa crumb, then the gentle melt of cream cheese. 2 more neat forkfuls, and the slice is mysteriously gone. And that's our chocolate roll with a crunchy twist. Soft cocoa sponge, silky chocolate cream cheese inside, and a crackly almond coat outside. So tell me, would you go dramatic and shower the tops with more almonds or keep that sleek, shiny finish? Drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to LeeA for more little edible celebrations.